Pisces. Let's dig into a reading. So I just checked my email and I had a request for a collective reading. Oh God, what was it? Who's paying attention to Pisces is what the person had asked. They asked if I would do like a who's watching you, who's been thinking about you, who's been paying attention to you, who's maybe been Googling you, looking you up. So we're going to see. It could be someone who's burdened, wanting to open up some sort of communication or possibly take some sort of action towards you. That could be for some of you, but this person's not made a final decision. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring out three. I was going to say I'm going to bring out 3 different energies, but I said 2. So we're going to stick with 2. I'm going to bring in 2 separate energies and see who's been paying attention to you, who's been asking about you, who's been thinking about you. Could be a friendship. Okay. So there could be a friendship where it might not be a healthy friendship. There could be something here where you're in denial that friendship is bringing more pain or more harm. This could be a lover that's a friend and you want it to turn into something more. Some of you could be in denial around the fact that maybe that person doesn't know how to be a friend. Maybe that person doesn't know how to be a lover to you. I'm definitely seeing that you have abundance coming towards you. So you're very abundant. What does that mean? That means that anyone and everyone who's around you right now is going to benefit from your abundance, okay? So keep that in mind. Whose mind are you on? Okay, if you have any children, they could be thinking about you right now. If you have any children with someone, that person could be thinking about you. Okay, there's someone here where there's time apart. Now, because I just started hearing, when I said there's someone that has time apart, I started hearing, wait, they don't love you like I love you. Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Somebody where there's time apart, somebody could be realizing that they love you. Oh, fuck. And apologies underneath. Don't shoot the messenger. There could also be a soulmate that you have around you that could be thinking about you. Someone that's an acquaintance, someone that you know. Okay. There could be someone who rejected you that's going through a spiritual awakening. You got a lot of people thinking about you. You got one person who's rejected you. This could be a friend where you wanted to keep the friendship going, you felt rejected. This could have been a lover. This could have been a potential suitor. This could have been someone you were dating, and maybe one day they looked at you and said, I'm not in love with you anymore, I'm out of here. Someone rejected you in your past. That person could be in the moment of going through a spiritual awakening. Spirit's telling you that you're going to run across that person in your future. So you might find them on social media. You might run into them in town. Hell, let's say you go on a vacation and they live in a different state, in a different country. And you might be like, Danielle, there ain't no fucking way I'm going to run into so-and-so. Bet, because I bet you will. Like, that's the energy I'm seeing. There could be someone that rejected you that's going through a spiritual awakening. I want to say a dark night of the soul. So they could be shedding their ego and shedding their pride, realizing what is not beneficial in a relationship. And in the far future, they might try to come back and balance something out that was imbalanced, okay? So we actually have a lot of people coming in. That's person number 1. Now I'm going to jump to person number 2. Some of you have got a kid that could be thinking about you right now. If you've got a child, they could be thinking about you. If any of you share kids with someone, this could be an ex-partner, an ex-spouse. This could be someone where they don't have custody of the child. They've not seen the child in 20 years. You could have raised this baby by yourself, and they don't know if you guys had a boy, a girl. They don't know nothing. That person could be thinking about you. Now, if it's an ex-partner that's thinking about you, they're still toxic. They've not changed, okay? They're a liar. They're an opportunist. They're sneaky. They have the tendency to sneak away from their responsibilities and the things that they need to take care of. But they could be thinking about you and the child that you guys had together, conceived together, okay? Now, If that's not what this is, now, because some of you are going to be like, I don't have a kid. I've never had a partner. Then guess what? Guess what? This part ain't for you, okay? That's what this means. Go to the parts that resonate and click the fuck off on the parts that don't. Now, this part might only resonate for a very small few of you. If this is a child thinking about you, there could be something happening in this child's life right now. You know, maybe this is your college child. You don't know, they're in college. You don't know, but right now while they're in college, they could be thinking about you. Why? I feel like some of you, your kid either has a friend, has an acquaintance, or has someone around them that makes them realize how blessed they are to have you as a parent, okay? So this could be a kid that has like a best friend. And this best friend could say, you know, and this friend of your child could say, you know, I really wish my mom and dad would pay attention to me. I feel like I'm wallpaper on a wall. And that can make your child realize how important to you they are. And it could really make this child see how blessed they are to have you. And that could be something that you don't know. That this person, if this is a kid, this person's grateful for you. And this person, again, if this is a kid, this kid feels like you were brought into their life when they needed you the most. This could be a child where when you met their parent, maybe they were a single parent. They didn't have a mom, they didn't have a dad. Let's be honest, let's be real. You don't have to take care of anyone or anything that you don't want to. However, if this wasn't your child and you decided to accept them and love them like they're your own, this child could be recognizing that you didn't have to do any of that. And one of the people that could be thinking about you a lot and maybe even talking about you, and I feel like this kid could even admire you. It's like you were always there when you didn't have to be. I'm hearing the song, is it Brad Paisley, The Man He Didn't Have to Be? It's a song about a dad that comes into a woman's life. She's a single parent, and he steps up to the role of being there, not just for her, but also her child. And the child recognizes, you know what, he was a true man. He didn't have to take care of me, care about my needs, or nurture me, but he did it. And I'm grateful that I have someone in my life that cares about me and sees that I'm important. So I'm saying that here. So you could be on someone's mind, or they could be thinking about you or even talking about you. Again, whether this is your child, a child that you feel like is a bonus baby. This could be a parent that you share a kid with. Now, if that's the case, this parent, this other parent, whether they're involved or not, could really admire you and could really be grateful around the fact that they had kids with you, because they know that you don't take it lightly and that your baby is important to you. Your children are important to you. Now, this could also be a parent where you and this parent, it's never been an easy relationship. This parent could have learned a lot of spiritual lessons with you where you have to forgive them for the relationship to continue. And they could be realizing how important you were on their journey. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the other people. So that's interesting. Okay, let's go. So again, remember, you're very abundant right now. So it could be having people thinking about you, watching you, looking you up, that haven't thought about you in a while, that you haven't spoken to in a while. These could be people who didn't appreciate you, and now they are appreciating you on a different level. Here's the thing. We don't realize what we got until it's gone. You don't realize how cold it is outside until you don't got heat no more. You don't realize how sweet and loving and giving that person was until the next person you're dating ain't so sweet, ain't so loving, ain't so giving. And I feel like you need to keep in mind that sometimes in life, people don't realize what they had till it's gone, until they go through an experience that is lacking that. An example would be, let's say that you're the kind of parent or lover or friend where it's like, okay, you don't got the money, you going anyways, because I do, okay? You could be the kind of person where it's like, oh, you don't got money to eat, that's fine, we can share my meal. You are that kind of person. And some people will take that for granted because there's a sense of like entitlement. Well, I'm entitled to your love because we're homies, right? Absolutely, but don't take it for granted. Make sure that you respect it and make sure you also nurture it in return. And that's what I'm saying here. There could be people in your life that love you, that are so grateful for you and understand not only how important your love is, but how a lot of people don't have that. Again, if this is a child, this could be a child that's realizing, I got the fucking bank when it comes to my mama and my daddy, or my mama or my daddy. You know, this could be a child that's realizing a lot of kids don't have dads in the home, sadly. This could be a kid that's got both parents in the home and they've never been so grateful for that experience, to be able to go home and have mom and dad. This could be a child that realizes, okay, you know, not a lot of dads want to be single dads. A lot of dads will not take that responsibility. But maybe, just maybe, this is a child that is a child to a single dad. The mom's nowhere to be found. This child is really recognizing, even at a young age, even at 13, 14, 15, wow, my dad has accepted responsibility that they didn't have to accept. And I am so grateful that my parent sees me important, wants me to be happy, wants me to be satisfied. This could be a child that's realizing that maybe the other people around them, the other kids around them, are being told you don't speak unless you're spoken to, your wants, your needs don't matter, nobody fucking cares, nobody can ask, children don't know shit. It could be that very, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Some people are very degrading to children. They act like they're dumb, okay? And I'm gonna tell you, children be very, very, to me, children are the closest thing to source. They will tell you something like, how the hell do you know that? And where did you get that wisdom from? Where did you get that idea from? This child could notice that you're the kind of person where it's like, you want to learn how to do piano? We'll get private lessons. You tell me when you want to start. You pour into them. You know that this child is meant to be poured into, not vice versa. And again, I think there's a sense of this kid being grateful that you are their parent. Now, again, this could be a co-parent or your actual parent that did you wrong, but they're realizing how they failed you, but how them failing you as a parent has helped grow them. I know I failed you as a parent. I know I wasn't a good mom, a good dad. I know you deserved more, you deserved better. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be real, you've made me better. And I thank God every day that they gave me you as a daughter, you as a son, because if it wasn't for you, I don't know who I would be today. So that could be another thing that's happening if it's not a child. It could be a family member. Maybe this is an older sibling that always degraded you. They're not anymore. They're saying that, you know, maybe your guys' childhood was very important when it comes to growing this relationship. And there was a lot of lessons in your childhood. But this person doesn't want to let you go. They want to be close to you, is what I'm saying. Because they feel really grateful to have you. Because they see you as quality, whoever this is. Okay. So, who is this time apart? Who is this person you have time apart with? Who is this? Who is this? Who is the person where there's time apart? They could be watching you. They could be thinking about you. Okay. It's either a karmic or it's an Aries, Leo, Sag. It's someone who is indecisive. Why are they thinking about you or watching you? Wanting to possibly communicate? What the fuck? They're not saying how to manifest something. Okay. There's an on-again, off-again relationship that you have dealt with where I think you've gotten clarity on what you need to do to get peace and balance into your life. What the fuck? I'm saying that you might not see, or you might not know that someone is longing for you. They're longing to talk to you. They're longing to see you. However, because they're in the karmic energy, they expect you to take all the action. They expect you to do the work, and they're not going to do it. Now, I'm saying that you could either be getting a message of bad news around this person, or you're going to get a message of bad news around this person, okay? Some of you are either going to see it through your own eyes that this is never going to work, or somebody's going to give you a message of truth or a message of bad news around this karmic. Okay, yeah, they're telling you that you guys are going to be together. You know they got a girlfriend or a boyfriend, right? Like, that's what I'm saying here, okay? Now, Spirit's telling you to release this person. Spirit's telling you that this person is not good for you. It doesn't matter if they're longing for you, that a boundary is what's needed for you. But this person could be trying to gather information, and they could be getting more confused. So it's like the more that they could even be a little addicted to you, to be honest. Okay, so hold on a second now. What is this? Spirit's also telling me that this cycle is over. So why are they watching you then? Because they're discontent around the fact that something either was not taken, something was not offered, or when they gave you time, attention, affection, it wasn't enough, and that still pisses them off. So you've got a karmic still attached to your energy. It's like I let go and I let God. That's what I just heard. But you doing that could have shifted the emotion to them. There could be a sense of like discontentment. It's an energy of it's going to take strength and courage to get over this, to find peace. However, whoever this is, they're a karmic, which means no matter what you do, no matter what you say, it's never going to be enough. They are their own worst enemy. They take action and they do things and it makes no sense, yet they expect it to turn out the way that they want. They expect it to flourish. This is the kind of person where they go outside with a shot glass of water and want to water the plants and then want to be shocked that they don't want to grow. That's this person's energy. And I think a lot of you have realized that you're not missing out on anything. But I do think that this person is kind of, it's like this person is happy with where they're at in their life, but there's also a little bit of FOMO and being pissed off because they want all the options. They want, well, I know I'm not taking that direction and I know we're not good for one another, but what the fuck you mean you ain't gonna be stuck on me? That's this person's energy. And I think a lot of you know that. I think that you desire something more, and I think you know it's not this person, and I think they have desires too, but they're kind of the energy of if they can have it, they don't want it, and when they can't have it, they want it. That's this person's energy. Super weird, I know. Super weird, I know. So what does this person want to say to you then? Whoever this is, what do they want to say to you? Whoever this time apart is, this karmic energy. Somebody here could be signing a contract here coming up. They could put themselves in some sort of contract and after 4 months or 4 years realize they're not satisfied with what they put themselves in. This could be a business. Okay, well, I'm giving this business my all. Fuck love. They give business their all, but then after 4 years, the business isn't where they want it to be. It's not as fulfilling. I'm seeing that energy here as well. Let's be honest, let's be real. You can't make someone happy who can't find happiness on their own, okay? That's not a burden you want to carry. And I think a lot of you have realized with this karmic energy that they're looking for someone to make them happy because they can't do that on their own. They feel like you make them a better version of themselves. But they're also scared that you don't feel the same for them. What did I say? What did I say? Oh, well, I know I can have you. I don't want you. Do you not feel the same for me anymore, though? That's this person's energy. And there's a sense of being disconnected from you. Interesting. That's not what I meant to say. I meant to say there's an energy of them being discontent, but I said there's an energy of them being disconnected. So they could feel disconnected. Interesting. Okay. Either you or this person is not the commitment type. Someone here could really like the thought of commitment or marriage, but they don't like what it takes. So that could be this karmic energy. This could be the kind of man or woman where they want a boyfriend, they want a girlfriend, they want a spouse, they want a partner, but they don't want to be the better half of that partnership. Here's an example. Earlier, I had listened to a reel, and on the reel, they were talking about how there's this mindset going around that if a relationship isn't easy, that it's not for you. If the friendship don't come easy, that ain't a friend worth having. If the relationship's too hard and too difficult, that ain't worth having. When in reality, that's not the truth. Any relationship you have in your life, whether it's an animal relationship, your children, parents, family, lovers, whatever it is, it takes work. It takes listening to one another. It takes considering one another. It takes having conversations you don't want to have. It takes apologizing when you don't think you should apologize. It takes work. This person, though, I think likes the benefits of a boyfriend, girlfriend, a spouse, but they don't have what it takes to be that. And I think you have gotten clarity around the fact that this person isn't who they claim to be and isn't who you wanted them to be, which makes them a karmic. And I think a lot of you have let it go, but I do think that this person could be thinking about you, looking you up, or could just be curious about what you're doing and what you're up to because they don't feel your energy the way that they used to, okay? You're not sitting on my steps waiting for me to come home, so if you ain't sitting on my steps waiting for me to come home, who the fuck you waiting on to come home then? That could be this person's energy. And they could be, again, signing a contract with a job, a business. They could be getting married. They could be getting into something that is a contract. It's you and me and you. But after about 4 months or 4 years, they might go, why the fuck am I in this? Again, karmic energy. They want to give when it's easy, but when shit gets hard, when it gets tough, I don't know if I want to do this. That could be this person's energy, okay? And this person could be trying to leave you behind or forget about you, but it's not working. Yeah, you will forever be in my heart. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm so frustrated in this connection. I've been so stubborn. Yeah. So that's going to be the other person who's been thinking about you and watching you. It could be a Leo. It could be a Taurus. Again, it could be a fire sign. It's definitely someone who has a tendency to hide their feelings, hide their thoughts, hide their wants, hide their urges. Again, that's karmic energy. If you feel the need to have to hide, then anything that you get or anything that you keep might not authentically be yours. Why? Because you're fucking wearing a mask. You're faking it, okay? That includes the lovers. If you have to act in a certain way so that lover won't leave you or judge you or abandon you, then guess what, baby? That is not your lover, okay? That's a placeholder. That's a placemat. That is not your lover, period. This person could have the tendency to hide. But I think they're going to realize once they get out of this karmic energy that they weren't hiding from nobody. They were hiding from their own self. Now, this person does stay awake at night thinking about you. That's so sad. A lot of this stuff could be happening to teach this person moderation, to get them to balance the sides of themselves that's not benefiting their life. This person here coming up could also end up sick. A really bad cold, flu, pneumonia, something of that sort. They could have to visit a doctor due to some sort of sickness or some sort of injury, okay? Yeah, it's like this person wants security so bad that they're not, again, they're searching for security, not realizing that there's the security they need to bring. Have you ever heard the saying, you can't search for something if you don't got it? So if you're going around searching for peace, yet you don't have peace inside of yourself, why do you think somebody else is going to bring you that? I'm just asking. That's what's happening with this person. This person's got to realize that nothing in life is going to come to them if they can't bring it to their own self. And that's why they're in the karmic energy. So you might be noticing that this person's name might pop up at random times. You might not ever think of this person. You might get to a place where you're like, oh, I forgot about Zach. I forgot about Tristan. I forgot about Trenton. I forgot about Rebecca. I forgot about Maylee is what I wanted to say. I forgot. Oh my God. That could be Spirit's way of balancing this. You're abundant. What's meant to be yours will come to you. But karmics need to be let go of. And you can't make something turn into what you want it. It doesn't matter if this person watches you. It doesn't matter if this person is trying to gain information about you. It doesn't even matter if this person all of a sudden wants to talk to you. What matters is whether or not this person's coming to the table with food the way that you are, or if they're just coming to bon appetit so they can eat. You get to decide. Now, I am saying that this person's got a lot of work to do, and it's going to take strength and courage for them to conquer it. It could end up taking 8 months or 8 years in all before this cycle is over. So this could be someone where you and them could go through an 8-year cycle. The on again, off again, push, pull, them blaming you, you finally giving up, and them finally recognizing, oh my God, it's me, I'm the problem. All of that can happen within an 8-year time frame for some of you, okay? Yeah, this person's going to end up healing and realizing that they're not over you, and the reason that they're still in a karmic energy and still attached to you and watching you is because they've not healed from the pain and they're still emotionally attached to you. I think someone here doesn't want to be emotionally attached to you anymore, but it doesn't matter what they want. They are. I say this all the time. It doesn't matter what I want. What is, okay? It doesn't matter if this person doesn't want to love you anymore, doesn't want to care about you anymore. They do. And the more that they try to fight it, the more that they try to ignore it, the more it's going to put them in a karmic energy. So this person needs to do some soul searching, some healing. That ain't got nothing to do with you. So let's see for the last one. So there could be someone around you that's a soulmate. This could be a friend. Or this could be a new potential person. This could be a soulmate that's around you. I did a reading the other day talking about someone crushing on you. I'm getting that energy from this. This person could be in your support system. This person could be around you. This person, you might not know it, but let's say that you guys go to the same market or the same church. When you come in, this person might see you like, oh my God, so-and-so's here. They know exactly where you're at, when you're there. Why? Because they watch you. They're intrigued by you. They really like you. This person could be a workaholic. This person could be trying to get their life together. They could be trying to conquer things in their life. Whoever this is, they feel so happy with you. And they don't want to let you down. So again, I think that this could be a new lover that either hasn't made their official move towards you yet. This could be a friend who wants to take it out of the friend zone, but they're scared of being rejected. Or this could just be someone that you know that wants to approach you, but they're trying to get stuff together before they approach you because they respect you and they don't want to bring chaos into your life. This could be an acquaintance. Yeah, this could be someone this person could be tying up loose ends or leaving things behind. Now, for some of you, this could have been someone that you were around very briefly. You could have hung out, listened to some music together, just because I'm seeing music here. You could have felt like this person was part of your support system. You could have leaned on this person, or they could have leaned on you. But I am seeing some sort of like temporary separation because their life isn't together as it seems. Somebody here could be struggling with an addiction. Someone here could be overcoming obstacles, unhealed wounds, an addiction, whether it's like an actual addiction or OCD. Now, I'm going to be the first one to tell you, a lot of people don't think that OCD is an addiction, but when you are in your OCD, unless you have it, you don't understand. Obsessing about whether or not you lock the door and having to check it 15 times, that's OCD. Someone here really has a lot of things that they need to work on, but they haven't forgotten you. They're trying to get things conquered. I'm saying that you could have released this person, or you could have decided to just surrender to what this is. If we're meant to be together, we will. If they only want to be a friend, they will. If they want to take action towards me, they will. I'm saying that you've just kind of been like, meh. And I'm saying that this person's longing for you, longing to be with you, to go enjoy some time with you. This person could want to meet up, hang out. Okay, give me a little bit more. What does this person want with you? They could, yeah, Two of Cups. I'm telling you, some of you got a soulmate around you, or a soulmate that's thinking about you, watching you, ready to approach, but they feel like it's not the right time. I'm conquering things. I'm getting things done. They could be trying to get their money settled. They could be working a lot, working crazy hours. They could be working on unhealed wounds. They could be getting some debts paid off. Again, addiction could be letting things go, like exes, where it's like, but I'm always going to think of them. Not always. With time, things ease. Things don't get brought up in your memory as much as they used to. And it's like, sometimes us trying to heal something doesn't work. Just allowing time, space, and distance does. So there could be a lot of things affecting this relationship right this moment. Okay, why are they watching you? Because they want some sort of movement forward, but they're juggling. They're unsure when to make the choice, if now's the right time. They want to tell you that they've closed some sort of cycle, or things that were an issue and that got in the way are being handled, have been put to rest. So there was either an inability to make you a priority, or there were other things in the way where doors needed to be closed before they opened other doors. And this is someone who's in the middle of getting it taken care of, but they want to come to you and go, I'm not getting it taken care of. They want to say, I took care of it. That's how this person wants to show up to you. And they could be watching you. It's kind of like, have you ever been waiting for something and you know it's coming, but it's like, oh, it's taking forever. Have any of you ever ordered something online, like a new bedroom suit, and you're like, oh my God, I'm so excited to get my new bedroom suit. And they're like, okay, it'll be here in 3 days. And you're like, oh my God, these are the longest 3 days of my life. It's never going to happen. It's never going to get here. Because sometimes changes and endings and cycles, it takes time. I mean, if you go in your room right now and decide, okay, I'm going to completely redo my room, it's probably going to take all of today, maybe tomorrow. If you decide, okay, I'm going to get rid of all this furniture and buy new, guess what? It's going to take time. So I do feel like that this person has been taking the necessary time to bring changes, to conquer the battles that they need to conquer. But there is a question on whether or not, well, I mean, there's a few questions. Do you care? Do you even want what they want? Like, I mean, is it too late? There's so many different things here going on. I think this person is controlling what they can, and you're gonna be the light at the end of the tunnel. You're their prize that they get to have for conquering all these issues. But it's like the closer they get to you, there's a question of, uh-oh, but I didn't, or do you want the same thing as me? Like, okay. Yeah, this person finds you very attractive. This person recognizes you. They see you as a prize. They see you as one of a kind. They see you as the kind of person that when you walk in the room, you light up the whole damn room. It could have been dark as hell in there before. We don't need light bulbs. We got you. That's how this person views you. They view you as someone who's successful. They view you as someone who is stable. They view you as someone where, yeah, you have regrets. Yeah, you might still have things that you cry over at night and things that you've not spoke about or things that you had to get over on your own, but you did it. And there's something here about them being able to, I don't know if they've witnessed you go through certain things in your life. Some of you, if this is a friend, you've known them for 6 years or maybe 6 months, but there could be an energy here of, you know, I did a reading the other day that said, someone could be recognizing that you went through battles that were meant to crush you and you used them as a momentum force to catapult you. That's how this person views you. You could stay where people leave you. You could cry over the fact that nobody's seen your worth or that you aren't where you want to be. Some of you could, I mean, this is an energy of, okay, let's say you want children. Well, let's be honest, let's be real. You could cry every single day around the fact that you don't have children, that maybe in this lifetime you can't have children. But this soulmate sees you as the kind of person where you don't let the things that you can't change. I can't change it, so I'm just gonna have to accept it. I'm not gonna wake up every morning crying over the things that I can't change. I'm not gonna try to change anyone's mind. And it's like they see you as someone who, it's like they recognize you and they feel like those qualities about you is what's going to make you successful. You're not the kind of person where you're like, Well, why didn't you get me the 7-bedroom house that I wanted? Yeah, but this is better. I don't care. I wanted what I wanted and I wanted it now. And this person's like, you're able to bend. You fold when you need to fold. You bend and you compromise when you need to. You're strong, you're blunt, you're demanding when you need to. That's this Empress energy. They definitely recognize you through eyes that I don't think that you notice. They see you as a powerhouse with the Magician. They see you as someone where if you want to do something, you're going to do it. Tell me no and I show you I can. Like, that's this energy. Show me where the roadblock is and I'll show you how we get the fuck around it. That's how this person views you. And it's so interesting because if we look at this karmic energy is like me, mine, I'm missing out, FOMO, I want what I can't have. But then you have this soulmate that they admire you inside and out. Your bad qualities, your good qualities, the things that you don't like about yourself is the things that this person loves. Let me give you an example. Some of you could say that you're too aloof. This person loves that. Some of you could say that you're too independent and some people seen it as a problem, as a challenge. This person loves it. Some people might not like that others recognize you or that you get attention when you walk in the room. This is the kind of person where they're like, that's my baby, get it. No, you go get that attention. No, you do it. This person is going to be like your biggest cheerleader, or they are your biggest cheerleader. And they could be ready for some sort of huge change, something that they could have been internally conflicted with. Some of you might not know this, but you could be with a soulmate right now that could be really doing the best that they can to buy a home. Some of you are married or you're dating someone that's a soulmate, and you have voiced to this person your dreams. I would love a 3-bedroom home on 10 acres. It's like you said something and you don't know, but this person is trying to make your dreams come true. It's given The Notebook without the toxicity. So if you watch The Notebook, you know that Noah builds Allie the home that she wanted. He builds the home that she wanted from the ground up with his own hands. That's what I'm saying. It's like with this soulmate, you don't have to ask. You don't have to beg. They just do. That's how you know that they're meant for you. And again, this karmic energy is like now wanting to come in and tell you everything that they've held close to their chest, but they're still scared. And how can you really build a foundation with someone when the foundation is being built with fear? I'm just asking. So I'm going to leave this here. Have a blessed day, guys.